Offering surrenders to Srila Prabhupada and our Guru and Gauranga. Hare Krishna. Om Ajnanatimiraandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Vishnupristhaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisheshai Shunyavadi Pashyatadi Shatarini Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Yes, we can all unmute and chant together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Yes.
Hare Mummy. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Dandavat pranams to all the devotees. Hare Krishna. Okay, now we are going to discuss more and more on Bhagavad Gita, as it is every day we'll be learning about each chapter, right? Bhagavad Gita as it is a very, very special book which is scripted by our Acharya. Who is the Acharya? His Divine Grace, Abhay Charanaravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada. Right, so we'll is a disciple session and spiritual masters. We request everyone to be on time. 8 o'clock the classes will begin and there'll be quiz for each chapter. Please take part in the quizzes. Let us all keep the book, paper, pen and ready so that whichever is very important and you feel like making a note of this, you will definitely feel that is very useful. When you make note and you'll revise, you try to understand more about Krishna, hear more about Krishna, you will be very happy. It will be very, very blissful. Let's quickly recap about the introduction. We heard the meaning, like what is Bhagavad Gita mean? Yes, what does Bhagavad Gita mean?
Bhagavad Gita means the song of God.
When Bhagavat means Bhagavan and Gita means song.
Yes.
The song of God.
Yes, as you are saying, it is a manual for our life. That is also true. In case I'm trying to understand the first and basic meaning of Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavat means Bhagavan. Who is Bhagavan? Krishna is Bhagavan. Gita means he's singing a song. When Arjuna is asking so many questions, Krishna is replying all the questions. Okay? When he is replying, the questions are answered in the form of song. Gita. So it is Bhagavan's song, Bhagavad Gita. What do we get from Bhagavad Gita? Yes, as you already told, Bhagavad Gita is our life manual. It will help us to know what can I do, when can I do, and how can I be doing it. Now, Bhagavad Gita is a part of the great epic which has happened in the history. Okay, that is Mahabharata. Among the Mahabharata, entire sequence is there, right? There, one part is there where in Kurukshetra, battlefield, Arjuna is asking so many questions and is hearing the Bhagavan song, that is Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita deals with majority of the dialogues between Arjuna and Krishna. Arjuna and Krishna. Does anyone know the parent? What is the father name of Pandavas? Who is the father of Pandavas?
Pandu.
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 Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. The father of Pandavas is Pandu. Same wise, there is a person called as Dhritarashtra, father of Kauravas. Okay. But then these people, Kauravas, are bad. Pandavas are good. How to understand in simple? Wherever Krishna is there, they are good. If Krishna is supporting Pandavas, they are the best. And Kauravas don't have Krishna, so they are going against Krishna, right? They are very, very bad. And see here, who is connecting? Vyasa Devi is there, who is connecting both the Kauravas and the Pandavas. So they belong to the same family. But then what happened? The Dhritarashtra is the one who is separating them. And here, majority of the shlokas, you see, here, Bhagavad Gita has got 700 shlokas. Main content, major shlokas are spoken by Bhagavan Shri Krishna, and Arjuna is speaking about 84 verses, Sanjaya 41, and Dhritarashtra 1 shloka. Chapter 1 deals with the Arjuna Vishada Yoga. Arjuna is like very, very sad. He is bewildered. Right? So it is Vishada. Why it is so like, right? In the beginning it is told Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre Samaveta Yudhutsavaha. In Dharma Kshetra, what was happening? Which is the Dharma Kshetra? Kurukshetra. And he's asking what has happened. But then Arjuna is giving like 5 reasons why he's sad, is not ready to fight, right? Yes. Can we all name one reasons if you know? What are the 5 reasons for Arjuna's lamentation, sadness?
Because
One reason was compassion,
fighting
and then there would be one reason was compassion.
Yeah, one reason is compassion.
Sin.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. There is a problem, right? When Arjuna is saying his cousin brothers are there, Kauravas are there in the opposite. He's feeling bad. He's very compassionate. He's thinking, if I take a sword and hurt them, take an arrow and hit them, right? They're going to get hurt. They're going to die. Oh, why should they suffer? I cannot see them suffering, right? And is compassionate towards all the soldiers also. Why they are supposed to die? Why so many people are to die? Like that, he's feeling compassionate. And he says there's no enjoyment when everyone's dying. How can he sit and enjoy? And there is no one to celebrate also in case he is winning. And where do we go and celebrate? Yes, I won. So he's saying, no, I cannot enjoy. And he again says, even if I'm trying to continue fighting, forget about the happiness, compassion will overcome. There is something called a sin. What is that? When we do something bad, we get sin. Bad karmas will be there, we'll get sin, okay? Now, he's trying to fight against his teacher. Dronacharya is there. Fighting against his teacher is not at all recommended, right? Every time we are supposed to be respectful for our elders. Who is the elder? Bhishma Devi is there. So many other associates are there who are very elderly, respectful people. He says they should be worshipped. All the elders should be worshipped, but what am I doing? Why am I here fighting? And doing so, I'll get only sin. Bad karma I'll get. I'll not be happy. Like that he's saying. Then again he says family tradition. What happens to family tradition? If everyone, whoever is in the top one, like the elderly people, all are going to be dead. Who will take care of the younger ones? If there is no one to take care about the younger ones, what happens? Younger ones will do whatever they want. They can do very bad things. Very, very bad also. So he's scared. The family tradition will be lost. All the kids will be going in the wrong way. Who will guide them? Society will be having all the Varna Shankara, which is unwanted progenies. Right? Next point he says, seeing all this, Krishna, even though they have done so many mistakes, I'm not able to fight. I'm not able to decide what is right, what is wrong. Is lost his capability to decide what is right or wrong. He's surrendering to Krishna. Okay. Now we will be thinking, oh, Arjuna is crying in the battlefield. He's not a Kshatriya, he's not a warrior, right? Sometimes the question comes, why is Arjuna asking this question? He's a great warrior. He has fought with Lord Shiva. He has won against the Lord Shiva. Why here? Because we should understand Krishna is having a power called as Yoga Maya. Okay, he has got very, very powerful things with Krishna. Okay, like he has got every potency. Krishna has got everything. One among that is Yoga Maya. Yoga Maya has been covering the Arjuna and making him ask all these questions to Krishna. When Arjuna asks all these questions to Krishna, what happens? Whoever hears the answer from Krishna also will get the answer. When Bhagavan Shri Krishna is himself saying the answer is eternal, every time it can be applied. Okay, so we see the answers in the chapter 2. Now let's quickly check who is going to win the Kurukshetra war, either Pandavas or Kauravas.
Pandavas.
Yeah, everyone is saying Pandavas. How do you say? Now let's check the 9 reasons. Even before the war, everyone knows that Pandavas are going to win. What are the 9 reasons? If you can identify in this particular picture, please type in the chat box quickly. Let's take a quick chat replies from you all. There are several reasons why Arjuna is going to win. That is, Pandavas are going to win and the Kauravas are going to lose. First, you see which is the land. Yeah, as you're saying, Gandiva, that is Arjuna's bow. Thank you, Sri Lakshmi. Arava, Hanuman on the flag, that is Kapidwaja. The flag has got a symbol. Like we see in your school badges, ID cards will be having a symbol. Likewise, on the flag, there is a symbol of Hanuman. Hanuman is also called as Kapi. So Kapi Dwaja, right? And yes, Arava is Janesha, because there is God. Who is God, Janesha? You're right. Meenakshi says divine chariot. Yes, this chariot, the Ratha itself is also very powerful and very, very divinely gifted by Agni Dev. Tyakta Jivita, yes, Meenakshi, you are right. Like the opposite people are being proclaimed to be suffering. They are going to lose. They have lost their enthusiasm. Okay. They are like not at all having that right motto to fight. Wrong notion is there. And their king is already declared. They are going to win. So every sign is showing them they are going to die. Arav says Kurukshetra. Yeah, the battlefield is itself is called as the Dharma Kshetra or Kurukshetra. Divine chariot, Aditri, right? Rakshit says Hanuman par in the chariot. Aditri Kapitwaja, Mokshada Ekadashi, wherever Hanuman is, power comes. Yes, Shraddha, you are right. Dharma Kshetra, yes, Haribol. Hanuman's picture on the flag, Ritika, right? Bhagya Lakshmi, yes. Now, Bhagya Lakshmi is always there where Krishna is there. We can see the Krishna in the chariot, who is the supreme base for everything happening, right? Everywhere. And for Pandavas, he is becoming a charioteer, he is serving as the Sarathi. Divine conch shell, as you see here, this is the conch shell, Shankha. And there's a difference in conch shell, what we have and what Pandavas have, okay? That was very, very divine. Normal conch shell is the one which we see in the shops, but in the hands of Krishna, in the hands of Pandavas, it was entirely divine. We cannot compare the present conch shell to those conch shells. And those vibrations, if they are blowing, no, it's like opposite team will be like, oh my God, they got the feel of scaredness, full of fear, because they have done a mistake. And for Pandavas, they are very, very happy. They are very, very confident. It's increasing, right? That is divine conch shell, Bhagyada Lakshmi, right? Shank, yes, Krishna, the supreme personality of Godhead himself has represented himself as what? A charioteer. A charioteer. Krishna himself is there. Shankanath, Lakshmi, Gandiva, Abhiram says chariot. Yes, Shankanath, Tyakta Jivita, Rishikesha, Lakshmi and Krishna, Dharmakshetra. Mahita says Lakshmi and Krishna, Harivol. Yes, Dharmakshetra, Divine Chariot, Kapitvarja, Shankanatha, Gandiva, Tyakta Jivita, Mokshada, Ekadashi, Bhagyata Lakshmi, Arjuna's bow. Yes, you are the one as the first one to remember easily the place where it is happening, Dharmakshetra. On the place, what we can see, the chariot, divine chariot. Inside the chariot, there is a flag flying on that, right? Kapitvarja. See who is in the chariot and what is he holding? Shankha, conch shell, Gandiva, the bow, Tyakta Jivita, opposite people who are going to die, who are ready to die. Moksha, the Ekadashi, the auspicious day. Okay. There are different special days coming. Okay. Every month there are 2 Ekadashis coming. And for your kind information, on every Ekadashi, we'll be having recitation of Bhagavad Gita, 700 shlokas. Whoever are well versed in shlokas, you have to recite one chapter. If you're interested, you can definitely register. Okay, through the link, once you register, you will be getting a chance to recite that particular chapter. One kid will be allotted one chapter, so please do participate. And if you're interested, but you don't know to recite, the classes will be there for the shloka recitation. You can join the classes. And then once you're ready with one chapter, you can register. Okay. Now, what is Mokshada Ekadashi? Ekadashi is a special event which is coming on monthly basis, twice, 2 times in a month. Ekadashi will come. This Ekadashi, Mokshada Ekadashi, is very, very special. Okay. In December, it had come very recently. So, it is going to provide the liberation for moksha, for the souls who are doing such kind of observing, fasting, and so on. Yes. Bhagyada Lakshmi and Rishikesha. Krishna himself is called as Rishikesha. Hare Krishna. Yes, thank you all. But why is Arjuna crying in the battlefield? Because these are the reasons. He's feeling all this. Now let's check quickly what Krishna says. Yes, Sabiram will listen to the reasons again as a quick note. Okay. In Bhagavad Gita, there are 5 subject matters which has to be understood. Like, first one being the Ishvara, Krishna himself, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Second, the Jiva. Okay, the living entities, whoever is living, they are called Jiva. Prakriti, the material nature. Kala, the time factor. Karma, the activities. Hare Krishna, Hare Bol. In chapter 2, Sankhya Yoga, Gita Saramsha, as a quick recap, we see that understanding the God or the realization of God is in 3 stages. Okay, first stage is called as, if you remember, what is the first stage?
Brahman.
Ma'am, the light in Krishna's body. Krishna doesn't have the veins, bones, and the blood like we do.
There are
He
3
has the
stages
light.
of realization. One is Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan.
Yes, Hare Krishna.
Brahman, Bhagavan.
Yeah, let's check now. Okay, as you're all saying, if a person just understands in the beginning what they think, oh, there is some energy which is maintaining everything. They don't know the name, they don't know how the energy is, and they don't know where is the energy coming from. They just believe, okay, Earth is floating in the space, or an apple falls onto the Earth's surface. There is gravitational force. They understand that. But who is giving the gravitational force? They feel, okay, some energy is there. And they don't understand it is really the God. And he has got a personality form. Okay. What happens when we see here in this picture, we see God as a person, right? How many hands do you see in this picture?
Four hands. Four, ma'am.
Four hands. Okay. Now, in case I ask, how many energy particles do you see in this picture? How many energy particles you see in this first picture?
Innumerable.
Innumerable.
Uncountable.
Uncountable. Okay. Now, if at all there is a chance given to you all, okay, now you keep looking on one picture and you should be thinking about this one picture every time without deviation, which will be easy for you to think.
Second one.
Yes. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Yes, we can see this is Paramatma, right? Okay, if at all we have to think, okay, I'm closing the eyes. Now we have been told we have to think. How is Paramatma? Is having 400 forms. He has got a beautiful lotus flower. On that he is standing. On 4 hands, what is he holding? Right? You can just keep thinking and keep meditating on that form. But in case of energy, just Brahman, oh, all around light, 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 light. How long will be thinking? It is a little difficult, right? But people who understand first stage is Brahman, then they try to even go ahead. Some people will, you see, some people will study 10th standard till first standard, second standard, 10th standard, right? After that, some people will not continue education. They'll not go to PU. They'll not go for later. There's so many other classes at 11th standard, 12th standard, like that. So if at all people is stopping it first, 5th standard itself, they'll stop. How will they understand later? So some people might understand God first is Brahman, next is Paramatman. But some people will go ahead and understand he has got a very beautiful form called as Sham Sundar form. And in that form, we call Krishna as Bhagavan. Okay? Why? You see, he alone is having all the 6 opulences. I'll just repeat the 3 stages of God realization. One stage where we try to understand God is in the form of some energy. There we feel like there is no personality form for Krishna. He is a non-living person, kind of that. Okay. Point number 2, that is second stage, Paramatma. Now we have accepted Krishna has got a form. He has got 200 form. Is there in everyone. Okay, like that. Point number 3, we understand he is the topmost of all, everything. He is the supreme controller. Okay, and he is the Bhagavan. He is Krishna. Later, we even saw how Rakshita Mataji has told, right? Bhagavan has got 6 opulences. Okay, let's quickly see the 6 opulences: all riches, all strength, all fame, all beauty, all knowledge, and all renunciation. This is available only with Krishna. Okay, even if someone says, I've got so much of richness, okay, I got $20 million or some billion, trillions of dollars, okay, is he richer than anyone in this universe? Does he have all the richness with himself? No, many other people also have got richness in the material world, like in the earth also, other continents, other countries also, they will be having some richness with them. So he don't have all the richness with him. Who has got all the richness? It's Krishna. All strength is also coming from Krishna. All fame, all beauty Complete knowledge and renunciation is coming from Krishna. Henceforth, Krishna alone is called as Bhagavan. Okay. And as the chapter proceeds, we see that Arjuna has surrendered. And he's saying, I'm your student, I'm your disciple, Krishna. Shishyasteham, I've now been your student, I'm surrendered to you. See, how is Krishna is been addressed? He's saying, Arjuna is saying, a soul surrendered to you. Is accepting, a soul surrendered to you. Now please guide me. I'm confused. I'm very, very confused. Please guide me. Then we saw, who are you? If at all someone asks, are you this body? What are you going to say after understanding?
I'm not
Yeah.
the
Body,
we are the spirit.
soul.
Yes.
Paramatma is a God.
We are not the body.
Paramatma is the God.
We are not the body. We have a soul. We are
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. All your answers are very much correct. We are not this body. Okay, we are the souls, and our soul has got this body. We are the spirit souls, as you're all saying, Jivatma, very much right. Okay, and now we even saw soul is situated in the heart, and all the soul, like one person will be having one soul, other person will be having other soul, right? Soul. Okay, we'll look into that in upcoming chapters. Whenever it is hungry, it is going to ask, just like a bird is going to ask, give me food. If in case we forget to give food for the bird in the house, or there'll be fish or the animal, they'll be like asking for food, give me food, give me food. Inside the body, our soul is there, right? It will also be asking the food. What is the food for the soul?
Chanting the Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna, yes, chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Please unmute yourself and let's chant one time the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. If anyone has any questions, keep typing in the chat box. Any questions if you have, you can please type in the chat box, okay? And now, if someone asks what is the size of the soul, we know now the size of the soul is 1 by 10,000. 1 by 10,000 is the size of the soul. And what happens to the soul when this body dies? Yes, we are the soul. We are not this body. But, you know, everyone, even if a baby, in this picture we see the baby is having a small body size. Now I've seen many babies, right? You can hold the baby in 2 palms when it is like 1 year old, right? As it is growing, the baby is growing. Now the age of 10, it is little difficult. Age of 15, it is growing, like the body is changing now. Body is changing. Adulthood, then he's becoming a man, old age, and death. So at the point of death, the body is lost. What will happen to the soul? Soul is going to take another body. Yes. What is a soul? Yes, Abhiram. We'll take a just basic example. Let's take Abhiram. Where are you? Yes, Abhiram. Have you seen a car or a bike? Anything?
Yes.
Have you used a mobile?
Yes.
So in a mobile, if there is no battery, will the mobile work?
No.
In a vehicle, if there is no fuel, petrol or diesel, will it work?
No.
So what is happening? It is the source of energy, right? It's a fuel for our body. Source of energy, soul. Okay?
Okay.
And we'll be learning more about the soul, okay? Like how the soul is, where the soul is coming from, okay? Yeah.
Okay.
Hare Krishna. Yes, as Shraddha says, at the time of death, the soul is going to take another body. If at all that particular person has done very, very good things, very, very best things, okay, like Krishna conscious services, he is going to be taken to very special place, very special place. Otherwise, he's going to get another body. The body can be either a reptile, see here, a fish, a dolphin, or a ostrich, snake, polar bear, tiger, man, or anything. There are 84 lakhs of species, 84 lakhs, and among that, any life can be given. What happens? It's like an infinity symbol. Infinity symbol is there, okay? Body will continuously take birth, grow, eat, sleep, again, grow old, die. It will be happening a number of times. In chapter 2, a quick recap and important key points. We are not this body, we are the spirit soul. Soul is situated in the heart. We cannot see the soul. And very, very important thing. We are saying we cannot see the soul. Can I take the soul and cut the soul? Or can I burn the soul?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Yes.
No, ma'am. We can't touch it.
We can't touch it.
Hare Krishna, as you're all saying very, very confidently, it is very much right. I cannot take the soul and burn it. First of all, touching that it is impossible. If we try to set fire to the soul, not possible. If I try to pour water onto the soul, make it wet, not possible. If I try to cut, it will not die. Right? So Krishna is giving all the answers. What are you worrying, Arjuna? All these people, what are you saying in front of you? Kauravas, your teacher, your elderly person, or all your cousin brothers, all the soldiers. They are the soul, not the body. And what are you going to harm to the soul? They cannot be touched. They cannot be harmed. No one can ever destroy the soul. And Krishna is concluding, right? He is directly saying, why are you worrying? Need not worry. And yes, the property of soul is always to be Satchit Ananda. Why? Because soul is coming from Krishna. Krishna is always happy. Is Satchidananda. Sat means eternal, is always there. Chit means full of knowledge. Ananda means happy, bliss. Now, as some kids were asking where the soul is coming from and what is happening to the soul. Okay, now you take an example. You have a water filter. Okay, in the water filter, you have got so much amount of water. But some person is asking you to give him some glass of water. At that time, what happens? We'll take a glass and fill water and give to that person. Right? Does everyone agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Hare Krishna. So when a person is thirsty, we are not giving the entire water tank to that person. We are filling in a glass. At that time, what is happening? Inside the glass, the water is there. But the more water is present in the tank, right? So now we are getting all the energy from Krishna. Some particles are coming from Krishna, and that is soul, which has got full of energy. It is very, very minute, very, very small. And now you see the water which you have got from the tank is also drinkable. Same ways, when Krishna is happy, soul of us is also happy. When Krishna is full of knowledge, our soul is also full of knowledge. And when Krishna is eternal, our soul is also eternal. Okay? But then, why are we not always happy? We will discuss that in chapter 13 onwards. Okay? Chapter 13 onwards. Until then, please have more understanding about earlier chapters so that we'll get more and more understanding by mercy of Guru and Gauranga. Okay? But then don't think that if we are taking more water, the water tank will get empty. When souls are coming out from Krishna, Krishna will not become empty. Is ever eternal, is ever expanding. That is a difference between our water tank and the Supreme Personality of Krishna. Okay. Welcoming you all for chapter 3, the Karma Yoga. Let's check what is Arjuna's question here. Whoever is willing to volunteer, please raise your hand so that you will be given a chance to read the slides one by one. Hare Krishna Kelim, please read.
Please tell me decisively which will be most beneficial for me. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Now, Arjuna's question is like, Krishna, you told all these things, but still, please specify which is more beneficial to me. Like, should I work without any detachment? Should I not work? So many questions are running in Arjuna's mind. You see, these are all questions in our mind. Okay, how should I work? When should I work? Arjuna is just a representation. He's asking for all of us. Sometimes what happens if you have a doubt and you have to ask a teacher? Not everyone will be willing. They'll push one child, one kid from the class. Hey, you go and ask, right? So Arjuna is going to ask the question and everyone is getting the answer, everyone. Hare Krishna Meenakshi, please read.
Do your duty, Kshatriya, in a detached mode, knowing that you are a soul.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. Now, Arjuna is getting the answer. How should he do the duty? Krishna says, always do your duty. What is Arjuna's duty? Arjuna's duty is to fight. Why? Because he's a Kshatriya, is born in the king's family, right? At that time, he's supposed to fight. And who is called Kshatriya? Who has been trained? Only those are called Kshatriyas, okay? Not everyone can claim, I am Kshatriya. If at all they are born in the same family, they are called a Kshatriya Bandhu. And if he's born in Brahmana, he's called as Brahmana Bandhu. Like, he's a friend, relative of that, but not exactly. And now Arjuna is trained from all his teachers. He's been taught, he has studied the Shastras. And what he's supposed to do? He's supposed to fight. That is the duty. Krishna is saying, whatever duty is given to you, you have to do. But do in a detached mode. What is detached mode? If at all I'm doing something, like some people will be there, they call themselves as the sages, sannyasis. You see, this person is holding a cigar, is holding the kamandala, a water pot, and a mobile. Hare Krishna. What is this called? Kamandala. I'm forgetting the name of water pot. Okay, I'm very sorry. If anyone knows, please do type in the chat box. What is the water pot called in the Sanskrit? Okay. Yes. See, is representing in one hand is a sadhu. The same hand is showing the unrecommended thing. If such a person comes, what does he do? He'll be thinking, while he's doing some puja in the home, he'll be thinking, oh, after the puja, I'll get so much of fruits. Yeah, they have kept the very big watermelon. I think this grapes will be juicy. I'll make juice. I can get some money. Using that money, I'll enjoy Kamandala. Okay. Thank you so much, Ravani. Hare Krishna. Dandavat pranams. Hare Krishna. Okay, the water pot is called Kamandala. So, in case that such a person who is not qualified, a fake sage comes, he'll not at all be doing his work. His duty is gone. Okay. First of all, is not doing the duty. Second thing, is not at all concentrating on the work. Right? Is deviated. He's thinking of something and all. And he's expecting, oh, I will get that, I will get this. Means he's attached to the result, what will happen later. Right? But what is this exactly detached mode? See in this picture, we can see the lotus leaf, right? Now, in case I take any cloth or a sponge, dip in a water, it will become wet. right? Now, if I take the glass full of water here and dip the cloths, some amount of water is getting absorbed in the cloth, right? Everyone knows that, right?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Yes. But then if I take a leaf, lotus leaf, and dip inside the water or pour some amount of water on the lotus leaf, will the lotus leaf absorb some water inside?
No, ma'am.
Uh, okay. Yes. So what does it mean? This is not getting anything absorbed. If you ask the lotus leaf, like you just hold a lotus leaf, pour water about that, hold for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Okay, you just check for 1 hour. It is not going to absorb. So what is the duty of lotus leaf? Just to remain untouched by water. Okay. Just like that, we all have to work such a way that I'll not be disturbed or attached with the result. In case you are now going for distributing some wanted things, like I've told, charity, you can distribute the food, good water to some people. So you're seeing, okay, in this particular hostel, there are people very poor. They don't have food to eat. I'll go distribute the food. Okay, I'm done distribution. And now I'm thinking, oh, I've distributed the food. Next day when I go, they all will respect me. They all will welcome me. Okay, means we are attached to the result. I'm expecting something. Okay, that is attached. In case we are just doing it as a duty. Oh, my duty was to give. My teacher told me to distribute. We collected and we are distributing, and we are not expecting anything. Not even a respect, not even a money or anything of such sort. Not even a good name. Then it is detached mode. Okay, so Krishna is saying, what is your job, Arjuna? You're a Kshatriya. Don't worry about the results. What is going to happen? You just leave, you work. You know that you are a soul and work in a detached mode. Hare Krishna. Yajnatat karmano nyatra loko ayam karma bandhanaha tad artam karma kaunteya mukta sangha samacharaha. Hare Krishna. Shravani, please read.
Work done as a sacrifice for Vishnu has to be performed. Otherwise, work causes bondage in this material world. Therefore, O son of Kunti, perform your prescribed duties for his satisfaction, and in that way you will always remain free from bondage. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. So now Krishna confirms again, whenever you're working in this material, like in the world, there'll be like some bondage, okay? If at all you're trying to perform with expectation, then it will be a bondage. But in case, if you think, oh, all this is going to Krishna, because Krishna is given, we are trying to offer our respect, offer our obeisances, trying to please Krishna and satisfy Krishna's senses, sacrifice for Vishnu, then there will be no bondage and you will have complete satisfaction. Okay, and there is nothing called as bondage. There will not be bond. You will not be tied up with any outcomes. You can be happy. Based on that, we have got different types of karma. Number 1, vikarma. Number 2, karma. Number 3, akarma. Vikarma means, Hare Krishna, Jasvika, please read. Hare Krishna. Okay, Jasvika is unable to read. Yes, Janisha, please read.
Okay. Types of karma. Vikarma, breaking laws of God. Karma, Good work on material platform that brings good reactions. A karma, devotional activity for which one suffers no reaction, sacrifices.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much.
Welcome.
So now we see the first one is something very bad, right? Breaking the laws. God is a supreme controller and he has made certain laws. Now in the school also, there are certain laws, certain rules will be there. Like you have to come to the school in this particular time. You can go for your lunch break at this particular time. There are basic rules. And when you're coming to school, this is a school uniform for Monday, this is for Wednesday, this is for Saturday. Certain rules are there. If someone is not following that, they'll be punished. And now, when God has made certain laws, if you are breaking it, it is vikarma and will be punished. Vikarma, vinasha. If at all we do vikarma, we will be undergoing the vinasha. You can remember vikarma, vinasha. Next, the point number 2 is karma. Like it could be sometimes good or it could be bad. We're doing the work and expecting the result. Like if you hit some person, you will get a slap back, right? Or if you give a person chocolate, usually you're expecting something means you'll get the chocolate back. Right. So yes, if you're expecting sometimes yes, you will get. But then if you're doing something bad, you'll get the bad also. So it is okay. If you do good, you'll get good. If you do bad, you will get bad. Point number 3 is akarma. Akarma is like sacrifice. A devotional service towards Krishna is akarma. Take an example like there is big homakunda in front of you, okay? And you're supposed to offer all the sacrificial herbs, ghee, davanas, pulses, and so many varieties, navadanyas and all. After yajna, will you go sit in front of sacrifice and say, oh, I've given half liter of the ghee, now ghee come back? Will you ask in front of that fire homakunda and ask for the ghee to come back?
No.
Hare Krishna. Yes, all the little devotees are very, very mature enough. They're saying, yes, you will not expect. But some people, what they will do, they'll do some work and they'll be expecting it. Give me back, give me back. If at all we are not expecting anything and doing it for complete satisfaction of Krishna, just like a sacrifice. And the best sacrifice, we'll learn about that for Kali Yuga, which is it. And that particular activity is categorized or classified as akarma. This is the best. Okay. Vikarma, vinasha, bad. Karma, okay. Akarma, best, like devotional service. Just like sacrifice. Now there's a short story. Let's look at that at the end of the class. Would you like to watch the story now or at the end?
Now,
Okay, Hare Krishna. I'll just 1 sec.